Hmm. If I sat here and held my chin the whole time, I'd look kind of silly, wouldn't I? Anybody around? Anybody want to chit chat about yesterday and see how everybody did? See if anybody needs a. Uh, if anybody's looking at, I'm wearing one of my vet sports bras because it feels so comfortable. I was just got done doing my stuff around the house, and then I had to drive out and drop off some books in the other grandma's yard for Oliver for school tomorrow. And then I thought I would check in to see if anybody needs. Hi Jessica. If anybody needs to talk about yesterday, how everybody did yesterday. I know with the circumstances being different, it may or may not have been as hard as in the past. But then the folks who celebrate traditionally, no matter what's thrown at them, right? You guys, some of you, I saw some great family photos and get-togethers, and some people, hi Kim, got together and did the best they could and still had all the good stuff. So I just thought I would check in, see if anybody needed to talk about it. I got a clump on my eyelash. That's kind of distracting. Steve and I had a regular quarantine day, and then we decided that we wanted something good for dinner. So we drove to Ralph's. He went in and he got us he got two big steaks. He could have just got one for us to split. And then he cooked it all up, and we got, the bird's eye veggies. Sorry, you guys, I'm putting some lotion on my hands. The bird's eye veggies that come in the butter or the cheese, I love those. So I took the points for those yesterday. He made, the potato, and then he got me some light sour cream. I didn't put any butter on it. And it was just a really terrific, yummalicious dinner. I did not have any chocolate. I was tempted to have some. I think I might have even told him, if you see a Reese's egg in there, feel free to grab it. And he stopped. And, the great thing about Steve is he's always kind about it. When I hear about spouses who aren't so kind, he said, are you sure? Are you sure you want to take the points? And then I said, well, look and see if they have any Clio bars, because I'll take 5 points for a Clio bar. Jan Spell says, oh dear, I'm having such a difficult time. I'm totally losing control. I didn't realize how upsetting this all has been. I thought I was doing better than I actually am, apparently. Jan. Is your name Jan? Can I call you Jan? That's almost as if I wrote that myself, my friend. You are having the same feelings, thoughts, all of those emotions that I think a lot of us are. I think you just described me to a T. I'm a tracker. I track everything. I should be Jan. Okay, good. Thank you. I like to be one-on-one with my buddies. And I've been struggling with my struggling because if I don't know if you're new here, if you've been around for any amount of time, but weight watching is my thing. Some people are quilters and sewers and painters, and I'm a Weight Watcher, and I'm totally stinking at my job right now. I'm totally stinking at it when I say job. But see, that's what I'm struggling with, is that while I say I'm struggling or that I'm stinking and that I am up, I'm up 3 pounds right now, even though I feel bigger, but I still can wear my clothes, so that's a good thing. Even though I'm doing everything right, what's happening is something that I never had trouble with before. And what I'm doing is at the end, I start off with my days really great, right? Because I think we kind of wake up and we've been asleep off and on in intervals. If anybody else is sleeping like me, I have not slept one full night. So then, okay, it's a new day. We can do this, and we eat a good breakfast and a good snack and a good lunch. And then dinner's like, okay, dinner's good, but sometimes what's happening with me is I'm eating higher pointed foods for dinner. Now, my portions are good. I don't know how to describe it so that it makes sense. Normally, I don't eat with my husband and my grandson. I pre-plan all my food. I have my own WW foods. They're fine with it. I'm fine with it. And during this, I'm eating with them. So by the end of the night, I also am tired and frustrated and sometimes scared. And, you know, what does this whole thing hold for all of us? And then that's when I get in trouble. That's when I pull my Mickey Mouse cookie jar over to me, open the head up, and grab 3 of whatever cookies are in there. I have since told Steve once more that he's got to put his cookies somewhere else. I haven't been drinking the normal amount of water. It's been raining for like 6 days straight, so I haven't gotten my walking in. And apparently all of that really matters with my health, my weight loss, because those are the things that I'm not normally doing, and I am up. And, you know, I'm making a video today that I'm going to post for tomorrow. I'm doing a what I eat in a day today, and I'm also having a little chat with you guys about something else that I'll touch on there. And if you watch that when it goes up, maybe I don't want to be redundant, so I'm not going to talk about it now, but you're not alone, my friend. Kim says, went to my daughter's and sat on one side of her yard with a mask on while her and my grandkids stayed on the other side. Better than not at all, but still awful. Well, Kim, what is it? Better than not at all or awful? It's better than not at all, not awful. It wasn't awful. You got to see them. You got to hear them. You got to be in the same plot of land with them. Hi, honey. Kim, I'm having a hard time sleeping too. I sleep in intervals. Like I said, it's like, okay, I'll go sleep for a while. I'll go sleep for... And then I wake up with Steve at 5, right? I know, it's awkward, honey. I know. So I get up with Steve at 5, and then it's like, okay, I'm up. And then it's like, I don't want to get up. What am I going to do? Especially right now since I don't have Oliver. So I go back to sleep, and I sleep till like 10. Anna Maria has her water. Good. Bonita, good afternoon. I track even when I go over on my daily points. Good job. That is perfect. That's great. I do the same thing. Anna says, we can't walk here either, and my water is down. Way affects us. Yeah, Anna, absolutely. And so, you know, I've been stinking at my water, but I got it now. But I still haven't right now, even though this morning I was aware of it because today's Monday. Now, I'm not normally that let's start over on Monday girl. Just happens to be Monday. And I was going to drink my water. I'm not even anywhere near close to the amount that I normally have by now. Honey says she thought she was mentally strong and calm. It turned out I'm just someone who walks and swims a lot. I love that. Isn't that interesting that you should say that? Because I always thought I was too. I don't spook easily when it comes to world affairs. I should say didn't used to. And hi, Barbara. Hi, beautiful Barbara. Hey, everybody's got to go over to Barbara's YouTube channel, please. She has a YouTube channel where she paints her beautiful paintings, and she is having a giveaway right now. Please go over there and give her all your love, because if anybody deserves it, she does. She's just like, she's the calm in the storm, that lady, and she's got a beautiful, soothing voice. So let me tell you something right now. Please, guys, if you're feeling anxious, you don't know what to do with yourself, you don't want to watch the news, you don't want to watch me, you don't want to watch, go to Barbara's channel, watch her paint, listen to her soothing voice, and it's the next best thing, if not better than meditation. It'll just bring you to a really great place. Bonita, I don't, because I keep forgetting they put it on there, and I think it's a good idea. Hi, Karen. Subscribe and comment over at Barbara's. Please, please, please let her know you're there. I think it's just Barbara Pask, Jessica, but she'll put it down here. Barbara, you want to stick the link down here for the ladies so they can come visit? But I think that's one of the things that I've been struggling with too. Oh, I think, yeah, you guys can click on her name right here. Duh, I didn't even think about that either. Is this whole thing has me spooked. And I'm a little annoyed with myself that it has me spooked, because I was never that person, and apparently now I am. As I've gotten older and I have different health issues, and I have a reason to be spooked. So I get it. I totally get it. But we're all spooked, and you know, there's some folks out there who are just sticking to the program. I don't know who. I haven't run into anybody yet, but I'm sure they're out there. I missed my virtual meeting on Friday because here's the thing with my virtual meetings. I love my meetings. I look forward to them. It's my only social activity every week. And now I'm just sleeping right through them because it's an 8 o'clock meeting. And I don't set my alarm, which I should. Nita, set your alarm. Here, let's set it now. Remind me. No, let's do it differently. Set an alarm. Remind me at 7:30 Friday a.m. that I have a meeting. That way I'll be awake by 8. All right, so there's the challenge. I got to get in there and listen to a meeting. I'm with you guys as far as it not nearly being the same, but it's better than nothing, I think. I'm trying to be positive, you guys. I'm just trying so hard to be positive. Barbara, look at her go. And I gave her a shout out on my video yesterday. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Kim. Thanks, guys. You're going to be so glad you did. I don't like it. Okay, this is another weird thing about Anita. You know, when I say these weird things, I don't mean to offend anybody, okay? It's just, I'm a little weird. I'm a little wonky. Unless it's Steve or my mom or perhaps my children, I have this weird thing when people say they're proud of me. I can't explain it, and I'm not even going to try. So I'm not going to say I'm proud of Sandy. I'm so excited for her. I'm happy for her. She has just been working so hard for this and has wanted it so badly for so long. And she hit that 90-pound mark. And I'm just so happy for her. I'm so happy for her. Oh, my gosh. I mean, I couldn't... Hi, Andrea. I couldn't be happier for anybody else in our community. It is her year. And she started off and doesn't she just look amazing too? When I turn around and I look at her, she's so thin and she's wearing different sweaters and she just looks fantastic. Is anybody else's hair growing like weeds? I didn't realize how fast my hair grew until this whole thing started. Bonita goes, I did go to different workshops around the country. It makes me feel like I'm traveling somewhere. You know what? I remember you telling me that, or somebody else did too. I think that is the greatest idea. I just wish I could figure out how to do it. I can't figure out how you do it, how you find a workshop. I can't figure it out. If you have any pointers, I'd love to hear it. That's awesome. So did everybody have a good day yesterday? Bad day? Kim? Anna, how long have you been doing WW? Karen, are you talking about tracking water on the app? It's a new, let me see. Oh, the workshops. Okay. See, I'm so slow sometimes. Give us all a hint, Bonita, on how you do that. It didn't feel like Easter. And it's okay. It doesn't feel like life, right? Nothing feels like anything normal right now. I went to one Friday in Hawaii. It was pretty good. That's awesome. Go into groups, search workshops by state. But then you'd have to figure out the time and all that stuff. I guess I think I'm making it harder on myself than it has to be. Barbara. Okay, Anna says, go to groups and connect. Search for whatever city you want to visit. Oh, do you plan it ahead of time? Okay, this time I've been doing it since June 2019. It's my third time now. Okay, as your hair, June 2019. Okay, that's about right. Speaking for myself and speaking about hair, Mel, my friend over at Mel's WW Journey, just put up a video today how she got her hair to grow back in, because when she was losing weight, her hair fell out. When I started off, my hair fell out. It's obviously coming back again. But for anybody who's having problems with that, I strongly suggest you go check out her video. She's just a beautiful sweetheart friend of mine. And it's very common, super duper common. They have it posted once you join that city's group. Yes, plan ahead. Okay, that's where I'm blowing it, Anna. I want to, it's like I would love. It's like with me. Sometimes, like I'm in the mood. Like I sure would like to go to a meeting, sit in on a meeting right now. And I wish there was just a way that anybody need a meeting? Go here now. That type of thing. But I can't have everything in life, can I? So again, Mel's weight loss journey. She's a beautiful brunette. The thumbnails. She's got her hair down, and the thumbnail says something about growing her hair in, but it's actually about how she got it to grow back in after her weight loss, after it fell out. Man, you guys, when I first started dropping the weight, I was losing more hair than weight, it seemed like. It started to get a little nerve-wracking. But it came back. And I don't know, it's growing super fast. I just got it cut. But then again, I think time has gotten away from all of us, right? Okay, there's another... we also, last night, we ate our dinner, and I needed to take it. Barbara, I wanted to tell you this because I think it's so funny. I know what I'm doing is completely different than what you're doing, but I want to tell you nonetheless. So, my paint by numbers is so very teeny tiny, okay? All the things that I'm filling in is so small. So here's my pinky for reference to how small these things are. So yesterday, because we'll do a little during the day and then we'll do something else, and then we sit at night. Night is mainly we'll sit here and we'll each have a drink and we'll paint and listen to our tunes. And yesterday, I was seeing cross-eyed all gosh darn day long. Steve's, his is hanging on the wall. He's got way more room on his than I do on mine. So his eyes weren't bothering him. But yesterday, I'm like, man, my eyesight is just horrible today. And for a minute, I'm like, what? I'm like, ah! And then finally, I realized it was for hours and hours of doing that. So yesterday, we just had to take a break. I did. He sat down and did some more of his. He's digging it, and he's such a perfectionist. But yeah, my eyes hurt so bad. Okay, Barbara says, my hairdresser said buy a good brush and brush it more often. Oh, wow, that's good to know. Bonita says, I go to find workshops and connect groups. For instance, Fat Dag is in Carmel. His real name is Michael. So are you a Fat Dag fan? I guess you are if you're looking them down on a Connect, don't you? And it says a trick on getting in more water, by the way. Every time you take a sip, take 10 gulps. It's amazing how much you drink. I drink a lot of water. Water is my thing. Yes, Karen, they have all Steve cheated. What time is it there? Here it is, oh my gosh, it's 3:18. Holy cow. You guys. So that's our thing. Oh, let me show it to you one more time. There's a couple spots he's going to fix for me because it's just with my hands. I just can't get in there. But here's mine. We're going to fix her eyebrows, even though I thought it would be a good idea to leave them in honor of this pandemic where all of our eyebrows are going to look like that once this is over, right? I thought I was pretty funny. Yes, Barbara. And you know what? I don't know if you heard, but Oliver's horse had to be put down. It's actually Simplicity. It's a Simplicity vintage. See, it says Simplicity vintage, and it says 1950 over here. It's super cute. I can't even imagine what somebody with actual talent could do with it. Anyways, when I called Grandma and we were talking about Oliver going back over there for a little while, her voice just got real low, and she goes, yeah, yesterday we had to put Cotton down, and that's Oliver's horse. Cindy's had Cotton for a gazillion years, and just now got a new horse, and then of course Cotton was Oliver's horse, right? And I got so upset. I mean, I was just like, it was alarming how upset I got, because immediately I thought of how these last few days all Oliver's been talking about is my horse Cotton, and Grandma's had Cotton for 30 years, and Cotton's like, I mean, it's all he's been talking about. And here he was going to go over, and I literally was feeling, I don't recall the last time I ever felt that kind of pain for somebody to the core of my heart. I just freaked out, and I was trying not to cry, but she was crying, and then I started crying, and then I thought, oh my gosh, this little boy loves this horse. He's still talking about Clara, which is a dog. So it really shook me up. And right after that, my hands, my legs, everything just broke out. And then from this whole cacalatoro, you know, it's just, so yeah, I'm broken out right now. And that doesn't help my weight either. So I need to keep that in mind, because when I have the inflammation, that accounts for at least a good pound. So I need to remember that. You guys, this is the weird thing. So I told her, I said, text me after you tell him, you know. See, I could just cry all over again. And she said he did really well. And I'm afraid that it's one of those things that, because I'm like that when it comes to death and certain things. Like, it doesn't hit me until later. So thank you, Jan. I'm afraid that when he gets back here is when it's going to hit him. I don't know. Ugh. So anyways, let's talk about happier things. I didn't call you guys Dr. Bombay come right away to talk about sad things, and it was just crazy. So, I started to say we started watching Knives Out, and then Steve had to go to bed because he has to be in bed by 9 o'clock, or else I feel horrible when he gets up in the morning because he gets up so early. Thank you, Kim. So we're going to finish Knives Out tonight, finish some painting. You know what, you guys, I have to tell you that, and I know I keep saying this. Thank you, Anna Maria. Thank you. It's just that time. It's like, I don't know, I have so many feelings about this whole thing. Some quite positive. But I have to say that I'm really enjoying, when Oliver's over at Grandma's, I'm really enjoying this time with my husband, because I don't know, who was it that said that serving me was his love language? Was it Mindy? No. Who was it? It was one of you guys that I talked to kind of regular. Was it Barbara? Was it you? And he makes dinner every night. He goes in there. He does it all. I don't try to even help anymore. I sit out here and I play with you guys on the YouTubes or on the internet, or I'll paint. He's got a newfound love affair with Linda Ronstadt. He just puts his music on over and over, and he just sits here and he sits with his little dog in his lap. It's really strange how he's handling this whole thing. But he's just been I couldn't be luckier to have the husband that I have. I mean, he just really takes care of us. I did talk to he's glad he's still working too, or else things wouldn't be going so well. Poor guy. It's like in the mornings when we wake up, it's like he takes his toe and dips it in the water. It's like he'll peek, because he always gets up hours before me, and he'll peek around the corner to see if I'm up yet. Like, okay, what am I getting today? He is a jewel, Jan, and I make sure that he knows it, you guys. I make sure that he knows I don't take him for granted, and that I appreciate everything he does for us. You know what, Barbara? And that's kind of the stinky thing right now, is that Anna, that's so funny. That's the first time I've heard that's so funny. I can't even help but the dishes with my hands. I've got my gloves. I guess I could. Luckily, we bought those gloves right before this whole thing hit, huh? So anyways, I just wanted to pop in, see if anybody needed to talk or vent or anything. My nails are stained. They're not dirty. That's so funny. After the holiday, because I know it was hard for people family-wise, food-wise. We smelled a lot of good stuff when we went on our walk yesterday, that's for sure. And Easter was good for Oliver. She made a ham and some good stuff, so they were good. Everything's good. It's just, I know it's hard, you guys. I feel like I come on here and I want to talk, and I know nobody has anything to talk about. Is anybody else doing anything artsy or craftsy or off the wall, or is everybody just sitting glued to the tube, or what do you guys do in a pastime if you're not working? I'm interested to know. I know what Barbara does. WW group meets Friday morning 10. And you know what? The one thing I can say is that yeah, Barbara, it is strange time. Nope, no, honey, nope. I completely forgot what I was just going to say. Oh, you ripped off your deck? And Kim's doing some sewing? There you go, guys. Are you going to build a new one? That's what we should, well, if it stops raining long enough, it's not raining today, but it looks like it's going to, is clean off our patio. Oh, Jan is working. Okay. Thank you, Jan. And then I would like to sit out there and make some. Oliver loves when we sit together and eat as a family out there. So I should work on the hands, digging up bushes, getting a new patio, driveway poured. Nice. Jessica, it's cleaning, organizing, and moving furniture. That's not boring. It's not boring at all. In fact, what I'm supposed to be doing, I told Steve I was going to do today. I have my vet sports bra on, you guys. If you're wondering what that is. Oh, Jan, that sounds so nice and relaxing. I can hear mine right now out there. Steve asked me. In fact, we'll hang up soon. I'll let you guys go because it looks like everybody's okay. Nobody needs to talk about anything. I'm not going to just waste your time. But he asked me if we had a dish soap. You know, a soap dish. I can't think. And I said, oh, I probably have one in the cabinet in Oliver's bathroom. He goes, oh, well, we'll never find that then, because it's kind of a disaster area in there. And so I need to go in there and find a soap dish for him, and I need to just pull all that stuff out and just throw most of it away. If I haven't seen it, and we've lived here for 9 years, and I don't even remember the last time I was down there. You know. Are you splitting, Kim? Have a great night. I know it's probably dinner time for you guys back there, huh? Hey, I made does anybody here have a panini maker? I pulled out my panini maker. I'm taking my Olay wrap. I have my chicken. You guys know I always have my chicken and my salsa in my crock pot. Always have it. Weighed it out, and then weighed out the low-fat mozzarella cheese. Put that bad boy in the panini maker. When it was done, sliced it with my pizza slicer, had a holy guacamole on the side to dip it in. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And in the panini maker, it's just the texture so much better than, say, the microwave, or I know some people do it. It was good, Barbara. It was really good. I have a feeling it's going to be my go-to for a couple weeks. Except I need to send Steve. Hi, Sandy. Karen, it was good. Oh, so good. I need to send Steve to Trader Joe's for some low-fat mozzarella, though. The stuff I have now it was 3 smart points for 2 ounces, and that's a lot. I'm not used to taking that many points. But it was good, and I'm glad that I thought of a new way to use my panini maker. I'm trying to think of different things, but I've just been so lazy. It's like I'll sit and I'll think, okay, I need to make a video. I need to make a cook with me video. I've seen some really great stuff. Did a breast in the air fryer tonight. Spread a little Miracle Whip on it first. Oh, that's a good idea. Steve cooked our steaks in the air fryer last night, and they came out great. It's so funny to watch him cook in there. Aww. Looks like we're probably going to be quarantined over both of our birthdays. Me in May and he in June. That's okay. You know, this whole thing for me actually is okay because I'm used to being home anyways. It's just, I like going to the market and I can't do that. But that's all right. My husband provides everything that I need. And I should do the patio in the bathroom. Let's see what it looks like. Yep, it's still pretty gray out there. Barbara, do you have one of the basket air fryers or one of the ones like, let's see, where's mine? Oh, it's over there. I can't see it. But you've seen it. There's my panini maker. I'm on the 20th, Anna, so you're a Gemini like Steve. He's June 8th. Karen, I haven't yet either, only because who was I watching? Who was I watching? I don't remember. It's probably one of my Disneylanders. But anyways, chicken scares me. I ate chicken. The thought of chicken not being all the way cooked, it just is a little ugh. So I'd rather have it overcooked. Or like, let me put it this way. Um, when Steve offers to barbecue and he says he'll do it on the barbecue, I never eat it because I just know it's not done all the way. And the poor guy, let's see, Jan is asking, am I the only one who has become food obsessed because I order from my grocery store for delivery and all I think about is ordering food? It's crazy. Jan, I don't think you are. I think that's probably pretty common right now. I should, Barbara, but I don't trust that either. I was saying earlier or another video or sometime, I don't know, everything melds together. When I repeat myself, I apologize, you guys. We have more than enough food because Steve has us prepared for an earthquake. So we already have that going on. So necessities we have. And since he can still go out, and I could too, but I don't, every day he goes to the store to get something different. We need nothing. We don't need anything, but we just keep thinking of things. It's like last night, let's get a steak. It wasn't necessarily because it was Easter. And, you know, Honey says, I am in awe of everyone eating sensibly. I'm getting through this by baking cakes and biscuits, and I would probably have to be removed. You know what? At least you can joke about it because, you know what? That's all we can do right now. That's all we can do. And let me just tell you, the only reason I'm not doing what you're doing is because I can't cook right now. It's very uncomfortable to try to do it with my hands. I drop everything. Oh, it's so frustrating. I drop everything. I've got a ton of cake mixes and stuff in there. And also, but you're not alone, honey. I just hope you don't think for a second that you are. Anita says, I already saw ads for Mother's Day gift shopping and it said, wow, usually I spend Mother's Day in New York City. And you guys keep talking about your dang pickup dates, man. We don't have that here. We have to go to the store and buy it ourselves. Jan, you know what? I do remember that we need nothing. But then I think I have this weird frame of mind, and Sandy talks about it in her videos when she says that weekends are hard for her. And I think I've never, you know, maybe I have talked with her one-on-one about it. I think the reason being is because her whole life, even though she worked retail and did work weekends, it's like that's when the world parties, right? On the weekends. That's when it's okay to have one too many drinks, too many pieces of cake, whatever. And with the world in the state that it is right now, we're on the perpetual weekend. So we all have that going on in our head. Oh, well, why not? We don't have to be accountable for anything, right? All we have to do is stay put in our homes, which I hope you guys are doing, by the way. And I think that's why we feel like that. I think it's human nature. And since we've never been through anything like this before, we're just finding that out about ourselves. They were, Barbara. They were super good. And I'm glad it only made 8 because, oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys something. Okay, honey, I'm about to make you feel better. Hi, Janet. How are you? Welcome to the big Talk About Nothing video. If there's anything you need to talk about, bring it up. We are here to talk about it. So I bought one of those already made, just slice them up cookie rolls. I can't believe I'm going to tell you guys this. I think I already told you, but I'm going to tell you again. For Oliver, so that he would have something to do. And last week, Steve went to bed, and Oliver and I were like, we don't want to go to bed yet. Let's make the cookies. Okay, so Oliver and Nana are in there making the cookies. We're having a swell time. And Steve comes home from work the next day. He goes, what? And I go, what? Because he's in there, and I'm in here. He goes, are you kidding me right now? And I'm like, what? And the big plate with all the cookies have one cookie left on it. Oliver, I ate all the cookies. See, Jan? See, honey? You guys aren't alone, and that's why I'm not making it. That's why I'm not buying it. That's why I ate all those cookies. I can't figure out why I'm 3 pounds up. Yeah. honey, you're not alone. I promise you. If we all slept in the same room, or if we all slept in the same bed like Willy Wonka's grandparents, we'd all have the same thoughts every day. It's like I said, I wake up at 5 with Steve, and it's like, okay, let's tackle this day. Let's go get him, Nita. Wait, there's nothing to tackle and nothing to get. It's like I am often asking, just like just now. I didn't know what time it was. I never know what day it is. I think we're in April. No, 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 not just you. I know that there's some folks out there who are doing really well as far as sticking to a routine and getting up and taking the showers and their pits and doing all their things. No, I'm not. The only reason I even have anything going on today is the same reason as last time. I don't think my husband deserves to come home looking at I mean, I just, it's that's my love language, maybe. This whole love language thing is very, very interesting. It's something I can do for him. Have my parents be a little nicer if he is stuck here at home with me. Sandy says, I totally really watch what I'm bringing into the house right now. That bingo, lady. I have been struggling before the virus hit, but I'm really trying to get back on track and stay there. You know what? That's everything. Is if it's not in the house, you can't eat it, right? And when we went to Ralph's yesterday, I told Steve, I said, you know, this is the only store that sells my favorite caramel pudding. And again, he goes, I just bought you chocolate. Do you need another pack? And he just gives me that second to think about it, and then I just back down and I don't have it. So since it's not in here, Karen says we need the underwear with the day of the... That's awesome. Oh, Jan. Oh, thank you so much. I get on here and I see it because I don't know if you guys can see my numbers, and I see like there's 24 people in here, and then boom, everybody just leaves, and I'm thinking, oh man, nobody needed any help. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody loves me anymore. I'm just kidding. So when you say something like that, thank you so much. Seriously, you have no idea how much that means to me. Oh, thank you so much. I wish I could print that out and hang it on somewhere so I can remind myself when I'm feeling a little less than. Which I think this thing has everybody feeling stuff that we don't normally feel because we have too much time to think and feel stuff that we normally have. I did call my mom today. I FaceTimed with her, and the only problem my mom's having is she's in her beautiful new house, but her beautiful new house is about a third the size of the house she's used to living in. And my father has Alzheimer's, so she's going a little bat crazy right now. So me and my sisters just continue to FaceTime her and talk to her, and oh my gosh, my sisters have gone over and taken her what she needs. No, we do need this. I think we all need this, Anna. You guys are the best. I love the live videos. It's like extra workshops. Thank you, Sandy. See, that's what I was hoping when I jumped on. I was like, I have nothing to talk about, but maybe somebody has something that they want to talk about. Don't worry about that, Karen. No, we can go back to any topic. There are no rules here. 0 rules. Nita doesn't like rules, except for kindness, of course. Barbara, don't even get me started on that. Oh my gosh. Oh, Janet. Thank you so much. You guys, thank you so much. When we went to the market yesterday, I stayed outside. I kept my mask on, and I stood outside of the truck and fiddled around with my phone. And the amount of people that I saw just toing and froing, just like it was another day with no mask. Just let's go to the store. It was mind-blowing. And then, of course, I had to come home and bitch about it for 2 hours. Steve just, God love that man. He just listens. And he doesn't always agree with me. This is what he said yesterday, Barbara. I said, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. They need to put on masks. And you know what he says to me? Because we live in Ventura County. We don't live in Los Angeles County where it's mandatory. He goes, well, it's not mandatory in Ventura. And I had a great comeback. I can't remember what it is right now. Something about some, it doesn't have to be mandatory to be stupid. Put on a mask, put on a kerchief, just put some over your mouth. And then what really even bothered me more is the amount of work. Steve came out and told me that between every order, those cashiers and the clerks are scrubbing down everything, spraying everything, scrubbing it down. How about a little respect for these workers who are still out there putting their lives on the line by letting us have a place to go shop for all the food we don't need? Just have some respect for the rest of the world, for crying out loud. My family has lost interest in talking about this with me. Sandy, about the world or about WW? Anna wants to know if anyone else is feeling other signs of stress. I think my hair falling out is due to stress. Look at me. Stress, sister. And my eye has been twitching all this night. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. Yeah, that's absolutely stress. And since we aren't as busy as normal, we're noticing these things that are occurring with our bodies that we don't. I'm not making light of the situation. It's just sometimes it's just so interesting. Oh, Bonita, I'm sorry. You know what? I keep trying to think. I sometimes I don't even know what time it is when I get on here, and then I go, whoops, it's dinner time. But is anybody really eating dinner at dinner time? Right, Sandy, and I completely agree. Oh gosh. And for your daughter, Sandy, is exactly who I'm talking about. She's there doing her job as rest of the retail workers so that we have the luxury at this point to go to their stores. How about we do our part and put on our freaking masks? Well, I am, but you know what I mean. Hi, Esther. How was your Passover, friend? What did Barbara say? Yes, an online friend's father died. All right, Lowe's and Home Depot are a whole, you know what? Okay, I worked at Lowe's for quite some time. I was lumber cashier at Lowe's. So I have a lot of friends still from work that are still working there. I didn't finish reading your whole thing yet, Barbara, because I don't want to get upset, but they say that people just come up there and they just hang out. I guess they don't have any rules at Home Depot or Lowe's as far as how many people can come in the store or hang out or whatever. And it's just like there's no rules up there. And let me go back and see. Oh, are you? Oh, wait, you're not talking about Renee, are you, Barbara? Yeah, no, because he wasn't healthy. Hi, Cheryl. So random. That's why I'm asking everybody to stay home, and I'm pissing off a couple people, but you know what? I don't care if it's going to save my life or it's going to save the life of somebody that I love. I don't care if people don't want to be bothered with my soapboxing. Agree, Jan. I agree so much. It's very tight there in London, Esther. That's great. Deja vu big time right now. Deja vu. Sue took time from Walmart. She was scared. I don't think I know Sue. Sue, do I know Sue? I don't know any. I know my friend Sue. I tried to stock up for 2 weeks of groceries over the weekend so I can minimize my trips to the store. There you go, Sandy. Oh, Karen, you work at Target. That's 380 people in, and I think that's too much. That's why I took a leave. Not worth it. I agree with you, my friend. Sorry, I keep shifting because of my back. Sue has a WW channel. I guess I have to be honest with you guys. I haven't been watching much YouTube lately, except for my Disneylanders, because all I really care to watch is stuff that lifts me up. I'm not really watching any Weight Watcher channels because I'm not going to say why I don't watch them. I just haven't been. But I'm not familiar with Sue. Yeah, that does seem like a lot of people. I don't know. There's so many. Oh my gosh. Why didn't you guys tell me? They just need to make the rules thumb tap them in the wall for everybody to see it. Everybody's got to follow those rules or they're going to be fined. Let me run the world. I'll take care of it. Absolutely, Barbara. Absolutely, yes. And I don't know why I'm so late to that party. I just haven't been turning on a lot of YouTube. And when I do, like I said, there's some Disneylanders and some friends, even though if you ask them, you're Anita's friend, right? They'll go, who? Everybody in my head is my friend. And they do their daily stuff, and I just watch them. Because I'm not 100% in the game right now. Now, when I'm 100%, I do watch Sandy. I even if I do watch Sandy, but I'm just I don't know. I don't know what to say. We'll talk. Esther says most stores here only allow 25 people in, and that's larger supermarkets, and small stores only let in 2. That's nice. That is tight. That's the way it should be. Right before I came on here, Jan says, my grocery store lets in 20 people at a time, and there is one-way walking down the aisles. Oh, that's awesome, the one-way walking. Now, because, see, sometimes these conversations come in handy, huh? I'm not the biggest loser in the world. I asked Steve, because I always ask him when he goes out, when he comes back, what was it like out there? You know, it's like the Twilight Zone. What was it like? What's the world? So when he came out of Ralph's, I said, what was it like in there? He said that, you know, he had to stand in line to get in. But the aisles, people are not distancing themselves in the aisles. So that is such a good idea. That is such a good idea. Maybe ours will catch on soon. Because I don't want my husband, you know, I don't know. That's really a great idea. Huh. I mean, we have, I don't know what to say anymore. But I'm glad I'm able to talk it out with you swells before he gets home so that I can talk about something else. I wish I could put a camera in here and you guys could watch him go through his routine. It's so funny. He's so cute. Oh, I don't know why are Home Depot and Lowe's essential? I mean, I know somebody could give me an answer. I'll go, oh, well, I didn't think of that. But why don't they have any rules and regulations? And I don't know. Maybe we should change the subject. Maybe if a woman was running the world, right? The states. Right as I was coming on here, on my Facebook, they were having their daily brouhaha from you know who, and I was like, oh, time to go on and talk to my homies. Yeah, we have the markings on the floor too. They have big X's. But like when Steve and I went for a walk yesterday, people walking into me, sales associates walking away from me. I know. I was never a Walmart fan to start with. That's another way I'm making friends all the time by admitting that. I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. Because if the men were at home, the police could not keep up with all the wives going crazy. Oh, yeah, you know, I don't know. If you saw my video yesterday when I said in the truck that I was been kind of moody and kind of grumpy and that Steve got to leave and go to work every Monday and he's like, that's all right. All right, well, I'm going to go have a snack and wrap this up. I know, and it's just a bummer for those of us who do. I saw Ellie Wentworth on TV today and oh man. I you know, it's like part of me wants to watch the folks that have had it or have it now with the descriptions so that we're in the know. But we are, Barbara. Well, you are. Hi, Molly girl. Everybody say hi, Molly girl. With that darling painting in her Easter dress. Hi, Beth. We're just sitting here just talking about nothing because we all need somebody to talk to. Some folks like myself are home today, not today, during the day by themselves. So I love having the Dr. Bombay ability. Esther, I haven't talked to you since you guys had your Zoom Passover. How did it work out for you? Was it enough for this year until next year? Bye, Sandy. Thanks for popping in. I sure do appreciate it. Figure out what to do with my chicken for dinner. Classic. I mean, I think that's what we all do. Good night, Karen. Whoops. Oh, I may or may not have. Oh, Jan. You know what? Are you on Instagram? If you are, I'm over there. You're always welcome. Anybody is welcome to message me if they can find me anywhere. Hi, Tracy. I don't think of myself as helping. But if there's anything I can do to help, I'm more than happy to do so. If that means messaging, lovely, beautiful, wonderful Ava Ben Scotter. Everybody who's been hanging out here for any amount of time knows Ava. Messaged me yesterday for the first time in a long time on Instagram. Let me finish that. It was a strange, but the children got to do the traditional stuff. Fabulous. Okay, that's great. And it'll be one for the memory books, right? I mean, think about it. When the children grow up, they're gonna go. That'll be the one Passover they'll always remember. Holidays seem to run together unless something tragic or really fabulous happens. That'll be one for the books. They'll all remember that. They sure do adapt. Everybody I've talked to is saying how good their kids are loving this darn quarantine, my kid included. But anyways, getting back to if anybody needs to chat, or if you're feeling anxious, or you're feeling sad, or you're feeling lonely, or you're feeling happy, and you just need to tell somebody, hey, I'm feeling happy, and I need to tell you why. Anybody is more than welcome to message me at any time, because I have nothing but time on my hands, even kind of during normal times. And I find it to be an honor if anybody wants to chat, needs to chat. I'm always here for anybody who needs me. Or even if there's a time comes that right now you might be saying, I don't need you, lady. I got my husband, I got my kids, I don't need you. If there comes a time, the offer is open. The offer is always open. That's awesome. Tracy, how did your Easter turn out? I know that you were pretty bummed about not being able to see the grands. Were you able to FaceTime with them or anything? I can't remember how old they are. And are you feeling better today? Now it's behind us and we can look forward to what's ahead of it. I think we should this is what I think we should do. I think since we all have all this time, why don't we just start decorating for Christmas now? Instead of rushing to do it the day after Thanksgiving, let's just do it now. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you. Yeah, anybody wants to give me a thumbs up, I'll take it. I'll take it. If there's anybody new watching later and you want to subscribe and like, I'll take that too, but it's totally up to you. Oh, honey. And don't forget, everybody, to go over to Barbara's page. Her link is right there, and oh, she's the best. Oh, Jan. Hugs, friend. Hugs, hugs. Esther. You guys always make me laugh. You always touch my heart. That's why I come on here. I have a million things I should be doing. That's the song I'm happy. So happy. 4th of July. Man, I hope we have a 4th. You know what? If we do have a 4th of July, it's going to be a pretty big one, isn't it? If we have a 4th of July, that's going to be one cuss word coming, hell of a 4th of July. I'm not so sure we will, though. I think that this is gonna last longer than folks want. The other thing, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, is the folks that are saying things like, we just need to open everything up. I'm going crazy at home. We just need to open everything up. No, not till everybody's safe. We don't. You stay crazy. Stay crazy in your house. You're not alone going crazy in your house. We're all going crazy alone. Some folks have smaller homes and are stuck with a larger family. Some folks haven't made like myself. But we got to do what we got to do. And that's that. That's all there is to it. Stay in your house. And there's so much help out there for everybody, anybody needing it, busy doing nothing. Oh my gosh. Not stuck at home, safe at home. Barbara! That's why I love you so much, because you always say what I'm trying to say, but never could. Until we are safe. Right. Come on, folks. Nobody's invincible. Oh, you ladies. You ladies are just a huge, huge... You're just so wonderful. It was okay. My grandkids are 4, 5, and 10. My daughter and her husband came to my home to talk for a few minutes. They brought Easter dinner for me and my, son. They stayed 6 feet away. Okay. All right. Well, that's nice. That's awesome. They're thinking about you. They love you. They brought you your meals for you and your son. And next year, you guys will all be together out on the grass with the sun shining down. I agree, Anna, and I think there's a lot to be learned after this whole thing's over. 5 miles, Esther. You go get him, girl. I was supposed to be walking, but I came on here to be with you guys instead. Thanks for having me. Beth says we know 3 people that have died. I'm so sorry. It is so much bigger that it... I'm so sorry, Beth. It's much bigger than being stuck at home. I wish I might copy that from you at some point when I'm talking, because it's just the truth. It's very sobering, isn't it? These people that are strutting around, walking around, won't make room on the sidewalk. It's like I want to stop them right there and say, oh, guess who's home? Anna said, got chores. Okay, it's okay. It was a holiday weekend, and it's over, and it's done with. And hopefully, if you did go overboard, like you said, maybe I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was good. Hope it was good. Hi, honey. That Steve made for himself. But here, give me your stuff. Oh, so tell him how you made that.
It's a sleeve from a t-shirt. Cut it almost like you're making a tank top. Cut it right here.
What's the back look like?
It's probably a little shorter.
Come on down. We can't see it.
Oh, maybe you can, yeah.
Okay. And it fits really well, and he could breathe really well through that.
I look like a bandito.
Bandito. So super sad examples of folks who are talking about, people who just don't want to be bothered with the masks and so whatnot. And, a couple of my ladies here, one lady alone knows 3 people who have passed from this. 3 people she knows.
Really? Wow. That's quite a few.
Yeah, and there's other people that...
Are you live?
Yes. Everybody says hello.
Well, I mean, I know it's not a surgical mask and it's not an N95, but...
Come down. It's frustrating when you don't show, when we can't see you. But it keeps anything in your mouth from coming out on anybody else.
Right.
Oh, no. See, Esther's neighbor passed. It's just been just sad story. It's so important. Oh, okay. Are they easy to breathe through? Barbara made a couple masks and put a layer of batting in them. She can do anything now.
Yeah, well, you can use AC filter, you know, cut it up.
Give me a kiss, because I'm a little anxious right now. She doesn't need to go out, but she'll probably bug you until you do take her out. It's sobering, you guys. It's just so sobering. More protection, I think. Haven't had it on for long. Some of them are really hard to wear. So, all right. Well, now that he's home, it's just heartbreaking to me, you guys. And you know what? That's I talk about being scared. That's one of the things I'm afraid of is when it does touch me personally. You know, when I get a call that, oh, somebody passed. And these young folks thinking that they're invincible. All right, I'll stop. All right. I am going to post a video tomorrow that's of what I eat in a day of today. It's going to be a regular video. But I love coming on and talking to you guys. So here's what I'm going to do. If anybody's feeling squirrely tomorrow and they want to get on and talk and see if a couple of the ladies show up, even if there's only 5 of us here and we just wanted to talk, oh, hi, Lori, I'm sorry we missed you. Let me know, and I'll come live so that we can talk to each other. If anybody has anything particular they want to talk about, Weight Watchers, non-Weight Watchers, anything. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. You are all responsible for keeping my mental health well. Absolutely, honey. Absolutely. Thank you, Barbara. If we weren't fed up with trivial things, then we wouldn't be human beings, right? All right. I love you guys. And I will see you soon. And I know that you all stay home, because if you go out, I'll find you. Persevere, Jan. All right. Again, remember, if anybody needs anything, even just a listening ear, I'm here. Talk to you later. I got to go hug my honey.